Oh, they were this close! Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 almost kisses in live-action films. For this list, we're taking a look at scenes in films where two characters come close to smooching but don't quite lock lips.
Dr. Helmsley to the bridge, please. Dr. Helmsley to the bridge.
We've excluded animated films, as they deserve a list of their own.
What the hell was that noise?
That was my Virgin alarm. It's programmed to go off before you do. You get back to bed, miss.
Number 10, It's Not Easy Being Blue, X-Men First Class.
You have no idea what I'd give to feel
normal. Raven and Hank not only need to conceal their mutant abilities from the world, but their appearances as well. Longing to be normal, the two make an instant connection.
Charles has never understood. He's different, but he's never had to hide.
In order to create a serum that will physically cure them, the adorable scientist requires some of Raven's blood. As he pokes her with a needle, the shape-shifting mutant moves in for a kiss.
Go ahead. Take the blood.
Before things can get kinky, Eric spoils the moment.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Kinky.
Where Hank encourages Raven to cure herself, Eric motivates his young protege to embrace everything that makes her different. This scene adds to the tension as Raven is torn between being normal and being extraordinary.
If I looked like you, I wouldn't change a thing.
Number 9, The Hallway, The X-Files.
You kept me honest. You made me a whole person.
Agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully were TV's definitive will-they-won't-they couple for years. When the X-Files feature film came out, fans were eager to see if the two would lock lips.
Scully, you owe me nothing. I don't know if I want to do this alone. I don't even know if I can.
For a brief moment, it appears that Mulder and Scully are finally going to give the people what they want, when Mulder tells his partner how much she means to him in a hallway. Closer than ever before, our heroes are compelled to express their true feelings for one another. Alas, the stupid bee stings Scully and ruins everything.
Ow! Jesus. No. Something stung me.
There are actually a couple of alternate takes of this scene where they do passionately smooch, but we'd have to wait until season 7 for an official kiss. Number 8, Hold This, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Indiana Jones.
While this fourth entry is nobody's favorite Indiana Jones movie, it was nice seeing Indy and Marion together again. Upon reuniting, Marion drops a major bombshell on her former lover. She has a son named Mutt, and Indy is his father.
About time you showed up.
Mom!
Sweetheart.
Mom.
Dr. Jones isn't pleased to learn Marion kept this secret from him. Yet there's still an undeniable romantic spark between the two.
You still leaving a trail of human wreckage, or have you retired?
Why, you looking for a date?
With anybody but you.
In a cobweb-infested cave, Indiana and Marion nearly share their first kiss in 20 years. Their son literally comes between them, though, and hands Indy a skeleton.
Hold this!
It's so hard for couples to get any alone time after having a kid.
Lovely.
Number 7, Making a Fort, Zombieland.
On behalf of all the 8th grade girls, I would like to make it up to you.
In the midst of taking out zombies, Columbus and Wichita share an intimate evening together in the late Bill Murray's mansion. Slow dancing to a romantic song, the two survivors take solace in one another, although they don't even know each other's real names.
I don't even know your name, but this is actually really nice.
You know, between you, me, and what about Bob? You're actually kind of cute.
As Wichita confesses that she actually finds Columbus kind of cute, they prepare to touch lips. Tallahassee hilariously intrudes, however, asking the lovebirds to help move a couch and build a fort.
Hey, little help moving a couch? Making a fort.
But hey, at least they weren't interrupted by a zombie attack. Now that really would have killed the moment.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Right.
Number 6, You May Now Kiss the Wedding Planner, The Wedding Planner.
This is by far the coolest thing I've ever done in this city.
Rainstorms usually don't get in the way of couples kissing in romantic comedies. In The Wedding Planner, though, a sudden downpour puts a damper on Mary and Steve's parade.
Where'd you learn to dance like this?
Dancing together under the moonlit sky, Steve discusses how he became a regular Fred Astaire.
My mother put me in ballroom classes when I was 8 years old, and she wanted me to be Fred Astaire, you know. I wanted to be Marcus Welby.
So now you're a little bit of both?
Mary is swept away by his slick dancing moves, inviting him to her next Scrabble match.
My next Scrabble match is Saturday at 1 o'clock at the North Side YMCA. It'll be the social event of the season.
As Mary steps on the hunky doctor's foot, they nearly complete this magical night with a kiss. Sadly, this is where the rain kicks in. Well, that's certainly not all right. Number 5. I'm a one-legged parrot. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Throw one of us in jail, you gotta throw the whole lot of us in jail.
To achieve domestic partner benefits, Chuck and Larry decide to pose as a gay couple. This lie lands them in court, where they must prove their marriage is legit.
Would you say that there's a fair amount of passion in your relationship?
Absolutely.
More passion than you can imagine, boys.
Yes.
How wonderful. Now, if you'd be so kind, I'd like you to kiss each other.
The trial works up to a climax where Chuck and Larry need to kiss as a testament to their love. While reluctant, the heterosexual best friends realize they have no choice but to pucker up. Some find this inspiring, others are grossed out, and a few are even a little turned on.
Enough! I'd rather change my grandfather's diaper than see two straight guys kissing.
Then at the last second, the fire department chief admits the truth. Chuck and Larry are as straight as an arrow. The whole fire department still stands up for their friends, although they all wind up in jail.
Everything would have been fine if you just let me and Larry make out like we were gonna.
Number 4. Just one more minute. The Mask.
If I were you, I'd get out of town. Fast.
Thanks.
For what?
Lots of things.
Stanley Ipkiss is just an average dorky nice guy, until he puts on a mysterious mask. As this green-faced Joker, Stanley suddenly becomes charismatic, confident, and cartoony, summoning the courage to sweep the alluring Tina off her feet. It's the man behind the mask who eventually wins her over, though.
You know that night at the club? I knew I'd found someone special.
The mask.
Oh. It's the guy inside the mask.
Declaring her feelings for Stanley, Tina prepares to give him an Ipkiss. Unfortunately, the clock-blocking guard informs the incarcerated Stanley his time is up.
Okay, lady, time's up.
Stanley may have the worst timing in the world, but at least he eventually gets to lay a smokin' kiss on Tina's lips. No mask required.
Okay.
Number 3. Powerful, beautiful, and without regret. Interview with the vampire.
That we must be powerful, beautiful, and without regret.
And you can teach me this?
Yes.
Back in the early 90s, not every moviegoer caught the homosexual subtext in this adaptation of Anne Rice's Gothic novel.
Then what a pair we could make.
In retrospect, though, the gay undertones are pretty hard to miss, with this scene being a notable example. Both of these vampires have done unspeakable things in the past, but where Louis lives with guilt, Armand is still virtually without regret.
I know. You regrets nothing.
Armand offers to take Louis' pain away if he joins him. Since Louis knows what it's like to be in an abusive relationship, he decides to walk away.
If that's all I have left to learn, I can do that on my own.
As a power play, Louis comes uncomfortably close to Armand's lips before parting. It's a steamy almost kiss that leaves us hungry for more.
You are dead, and you want me to quicken you once more.
Number 2. Fooled around and fell in love. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Man, you wouldn't believe what they charge for fuel out here. I might actually lose money on this job.
The bond of family ultimately unites our intergalactic misfits by the end of this Marvel flick. Gamora despises her adopted father, influencing her to defend the universe.
He's not my father. When Thanos took my home world, he killed my parents in front of me. He tortured me, turned me into a weapon.
Star-Lord is haunted by the death of his mother, inspiring him to rise as an unlikely hero. In this scene, both discuss their parents, as well as the legend of Footloose.
Well, on my planet, there's a legend about people like you. It's called Footloose.
Gamora might not understand the phrase sticks up their butts, but music is fortunately a universal language.
And in it, a great hero named Kevin Bacon. He teaches an entire city full of people with sticks up their butts that dancing, well, it's the greatest thing there is.
Who put the sticks up their butts?
A totally awesome mix brings these two incredibly different yet oddly similar individuals together. Before they can make beautiful music together, Gamora refuses to be one of Star-Lord's intergalactic floozies and pulls a knife on him. Everyone has to start somewhere.
No!
Oh, what the hell?
I know who you are, Peter Quill, and I am not some starry-eyed waif here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery!
Before we get to our topic, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey! Thanks a lot, Superman! You put me on a road in the middle of nowhere during an earthquake.
Let me kiss you.
Stop! Don't kiss her.
I'll be close by.
All turned on now.
I would like a drink, please.
It's not easy for me to,
Yes?
express my true feelings.
You want to move that hand?
You're missing the end, man.
Sorry.
Number 1, The Power of Love, Back to the Future.
Well, Jennifer, my mother would freak out if she knew I was going up there with you, and I get the standard lecture about how she never did that kind of stuff when she was a kid.
After a long day, Marty McFly turns to his supportive girlfriend Jennifer for comfort. The high school sweethearts are constantly interrupted, however. First, a woman trying to save the clock tower shoves a donation cup in their faces.
She's just trying to keep you respectable.
Well, she's not doing a very good job.
Terrible.
Save the clock tower!
After that, Jennifer's father pulls up in a car and honks his horn.
Where were we?
Right about here.
Jennifer!
Their time together is cut short, but Jennifer does give her boyfriend a quick kiss goodbye.
Bye.
That's the power of love.
The audience may not realize it at first, but this scene cleverly hints at several plot points and themes that will come into play later. When Marty gets sent back in time, the power of love guides him back to Jennifer. Of course, even after all that, there's no time for a kiss.
Everything is great.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite almost kiss?
Rick.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Where's... Oh!
To be continued.